Welcome to 5 Minutes of Awesomism, where Peyton and I share people, places, and events that we think are great examples of someone or somewhere that is turning autism into awesomism. And today, our guest is Brad Essex. Brad and I have been friends for years, like years. And Brad and I knew each other through politics. And Brad, we are so excited because Brad is a professional writer. He's an amazing writer. Like he really is an amazing writer. And Brad actually writes pieces for Team Awesomism app. How exciting is it to not just get some blogger on there blogging, but an actual professional writer talking about topics that are extremely important in today's society? So with that, Brad, tell us a little bit about yourself and we'll go from there.
Hi, Lynn. Yes, my name is Brad Essex. I write for redstate.com. I was formerly a writer for Andrew Breitbart.com in 2012 and 2013, and I consider myself one of the best writers in the country as far as politics and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm good friends with Lynn and Peyton. We've been friends for a long time.
Yeah, we have. And Brad, one of the things I love about your writing style so much, Brad, is that you don't bog your writing down with just all facts, but you don't put your opinions out as facts. You put facts in with your opinions. And to me, that is a lost art. When I was growing up, that's the way major newspapers, even TV commentators, and everybody did. They had a fact. Now, they may have had their opinions. We all have our opinions. We're entitled to our opinions. But the difference is too many people write as if their opinion is a fact. You, on the other hand, write as a fact here, and then this is your opinion on the subject. And I love that because I've already gone to some of your articles and thought, I didn't know that because you put the facts in there. So you let people decide their opinion off of actual facts rather than, hi, I'm going to tell you my opinion and I'm going to tell you it's a fact. And so you better accept that. And that's one of the reasons why I am really honored to have you on our app as a writer because you are such a good writer. I mean, you and I have talked about things on the phone, and the next thing I know, I see this article out and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yep. I try to make sure that my my articles are like they're informative. I'll give my facts, but my opinions on it. But then I add a little bit of sprinkle of humor and snark to it to make sure that it'll be relatable to everybody and not just feeling like elitist sort of writing.
And I love that. And one of the reasons why I really like having you on our app too is because I'm a big believer that when autistic adults read articles and get involved in certain topics, like one of them that you wrote was about the kid who the woman took the baseball away from. Okay, when you write articles like that, these are everyday topics. So if an autistic adult is sitting in a room with 20 other people, they've now read your article and they can converse with everybody else in the room about a hot topic that's going on. I mean, that became such a big thing that Marcus Lemonis, the owner of Camping World, literally gave an RV to that kid. That was such a big topic. But if autistic adults have to weed through all the nonsense on social media, they just shut down and they don't necessarily share. That's why I love that we have your articles on there. They can read it, go out, hang out with friends, family, neighbors, and now they can add to the conversation and feel like they're a part of it, not like they're trying to struggle to be in a conversation.
Yeah, I'm really glad of that. Like I said, I made it very easy to read, but it's enough fact and stuff like that to make sure that people would understand. People with, especially with people with autism, would understand. And like, if they want to talk about it, they can talk about it to their friends and family, and make it easy for themselves to be part of the conversation.
And I want to say one thing before we go. Brad has cerebral palsy. And one of the things that I love so much about Brad is he has never, ever, ever let his disability be a disability. He's always used it as a special ability. And that's another reason why I'm so honored to have him on this podcast, as well as a writer for Team Awesomism, because I love that he's an example to others within the community, like in the autism community. Don't let your autism become your disability. Take your autism and turn it into awesomism. And that's what Brad has done with his cerebral palsy. He doesn't let anybody stop him. He's out there. He's a major writer. You can find him all over the place. And so, with that, Brad, thank you so much for joining us today. And we really look forward to more articles from you.
Oh, thank you very much, Lynn. I really
Thank
appreciate
you
you
so
coming
much.
on, and I especially want everybody to know that you can find me on X on Brad Essex. You can find me on redstate.com with a promo code. Um, oh God, I forgot the promo code. But also, I also like to talk about say thank you very much for having me on.
You're welcome. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You
You
too.
too.
Bye.